I'm gonna be a champion. Yeah, I got what it takes. Risk it all, make my own fate. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. All the glory and the fame, just sitting in my own lane. I'm gonna be a champion. Silhouettes in the spotlight, cash falling from the sky. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. All it takes is one night for me to turn around my whole life. Say it's easy coming up and trying to be the best. Calling buff, you looking tired, man, you need a rest. You trying to graduate ahead of class, you the test. Homie, I ain't even trying, I just be the best. Championship rings, yeah, I got a few. Gold medal, first place, what I gotta do. Hard work, dedication, never quitting. Now you looking at a champion. I'm gonna be a champion.
All right, welcome, wrestling fans. Tony Schiavone here, along with Stu Mayhem, World Championship Wrestling, and this is our final stop on the way to the one and only Clash of the Champions.
You looking tired, man, you need a rest. You trying to graduate ahead of class, you the test. Homie, I ain't even trying, I just be the best. Championship rings, yeah, I got a few. Gold medal, first place, what I gotta do. Hard work, dedication, never quitting. Now you looking at a champion. I'm gonna be a champion. Yeah, I got what it takes. Risk it all, make my own fate. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. All the glory and the fame, just sitting in my own lane. I'm gonna be a champion. Silhouettes in the spotlight, cash falling from the sky. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. All it takes is one night for me to turn around my whole life. Say it's easy coming up and trying to be the best. Calling buff, you looking tired, man, you need a rest. You trying to graduate ahead of class, you the test. Homie, I ain't even trying, I just be the best. Championship rings, yeah, I got a few. Gold medal, first place, what I gotta do. Hard work, dedication, never quitting. Now you looking at a champion. I'm gonna be a champion. Yeah, I got what it takes. Risk it all, make my own fate. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. All the glory and the fame, just sitting in my own lane. I'm gonna be a champion. Silhouettes in the spotlight, cash falling from the sky. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. All it takes is one night for me to turn around my whole life. Say it's easy coming up and trying to be the best. Calling buff, you looking tired, man, you need a rest. You trying to graduate ahead of class, you the test. Homie, I ain't even trying, I just be the best. Championship rings, yeah, I got a few. Gold medal, first place, what I gotta do. Hard work, dedication, never quitting. Now you looking at a champion. I'm gonna be a champion. Yeah, I got what it takes. Risk it all, make my own fate. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. All the glory and the fame, just sitting in my own lane. I'm gonna be a champion. Silhouettes in the spotlight, cash falling from the sky. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. All it takes is one night for me to turn around my whole life. Say it's easy coming up and trying to be the best. Calling buff, you looking tired, man, you need a rest. You trying to graduate ahead of class, you the test. Homie, I ain't even trying.
All right, wrestling fans, this is it. We are on the way, heading to the Clash of the Champions. It is going to be a supercard on Superstation here on WCBS. We are looking forward to what we know right now as we get a look at a member of the Four Horsemen, and he is the brand new Florida Heavyweight Champion, the Total Package Lex Luger, bringing gold to the Horsemen, who already have their fair share as we speak.
Well, we definitely do, because Lex Luger, we see him right there with that Florida heavyweight title, going back to the Sunshine State to claim his state. Of course, the Nature Boy Ric Flair recently regaining the world title, and Arn Anderson still the reigning NWA World Television Champion.
Well, the Horsemen right now are on fire heading into the Great American Bash. The Nature Boy Ric Flair will have to defend that title, however, against the man he took it from, Jimmy Garvin, and it's going to be very interesting to see how that one plays out. All right, the bell sounds, action underway. And the total package, Lex Luger going right to work on Randy Mulkey.
Oh, Randy Mulkey not going to have too much opportunity in this one. I don't think he's going to have to make the most of the opportunities he does get, if in fact he gets any, because the total package, Lex Luger, it's a name that he has earned. He indeed is that, the total package, as you see him continue to run roughshod over Randy Mulkey.
Well, this is a match that most people would expect to be very one-sided, and that could go against Luger if he's taking him lightly. Look, he's a professional wrestler. That's all there is to it. And if you look past a guy like Randy Mulkey or his brother Bill Mulkey, at the end of the day, you might be looking up at the lights. Now, I don't think that's going to happen here tonight, and I'm sure Lex Luger doesn't think so. And we see James J. Dillon outside the ring. I know he doesn't think it's going to happen.
Well, James J. Dillon's got some other thoughts on his mind right about now, I would think. Because big match at the Clash of the Champions, Arn Anderson going up against the Midnight Rider. If Anderson wins, then Dusty Rhodes will not be returning ever to the FWF. However, if somehow the Midnight Rider does defeat Arn Anderson, we now know the title is not going to be on the line. However, Dusty Rhodes would be reinstated, and the Midnight Rider would have an opportunity to go one-on-one with James J. Dillon later on the Clash of the Champions. You know he wants that opportunity.
Well, not only does he want that opportunity, but James J. Dillon has got to be absolutely losing sleep over the possibility that he would be getting in the ring with the Midnight Rider. Randy Mulkey managed to mount some offense, and that was amazing in itself as we see the total package, Lex Luger, just drive him into the mat. And to my surprise, Randy Mulkey actually able to get a shoulder up off the mat.
Oh, Luger just dropped him head first, and it looks like Mulkey is busted open, and he is.
Luger standing over the busted up Randy Mulkey. There's that running clothesline. And now the total package, Lex Luger waiting on him to get back to his feet. This could be all she wrote.
Oh, he's got him up in the torture rack. Randy Mulkey, good luck surviving this one. You're going to need it, son.
It's all over. There is your winner, the new Florida heavyweight champion, the total package, Lex Luger.
Well, let's take a look back at the replay here and some of the many great moments of this one. The total package driving him with that body slam. There's that running forearm, and then the torture rack. Nobody survives that very long.
All right, fans, the total package, Lex Luger, the Florida heavyweight champion, and he will be a part of the Clash of the Champions. He'll be defending that title against Barry Windham, a match that we are all looking forward to seeing. Fans, we got plenty more right here for you. Stay with us. All right, fans, we've got a very special matchup coming your way right now, as well as an announcement about our main event that's coming up next. You're looking at the United States Heavyweight Champion, Nikita Koloff, who has returned, as you can see, from the Soviet Union with that title, which he is now contractually obligated to defend at the Clash of the Champions, and he will be taking on Sting for that title.
Well, that's really what makes this match all the more interesting. His uncle Ivan Koloff will be taking Sting on one-on-one right here, right now, and Nikita Koloff being ringside just makes you wonder how much of an even playing field Sting is going to have here tonight.
Well, of course, Nikita Koloff would not bring the United States title back unless the NWA went to the Soviet Union, and we did that last month. Nikita Koloff able to maintain that title over Sergeant Slaughter, who has since left the NWA.
Well, Sting has said he has got to pick up the mantle where Slaughter fell. He says, I will succeed. And in just a few days, we will see if, in fact, Sting is a man of his word, and I think he is.
Well, I believe he is as well, and I think he's going to do just that. This crowd absolutely going crazy for the Stinger.
He is a fan favorite wherever he goes. But he's having his work cut out for him in this one, and I think he's got to pay a lot of attention outside the ring. And that's going to make it all the more difficult to pay attention to the wily veteran inside the ring.
All right, early on it is Ivan Koloff with the go behind, but Sting Snapmares takes him over. Now he goes to that rear chinlock and really has a cinched in. Nice arm drag right there by Ivan Koloff, former world heavyweight champion in his own right. Fans, if you like the old school wrestling that we bring you here on the Nation Network, we invite you to join us on the PlayStation Network. Go to your communities tab and do a search for the Humanoid Nation, where all things old school wrestling are discussed. We are on the countdown to the Clash of the Champions right here on the Nation Network as we approach the 2K18 season. Ivan Koloff just slamming Sting into the mat. Back body drop now by the Stinger.
Both these men are going to have their opportunities in this one. This is not going to be like our opening contest. Both of these men highly accomplished inside the squared circle. Ivan Koloff perhaps the more well-versed of the two. But Sting, the younger, the stronger, and the faster. And we'll have to see if age and wisdom can play out over the absolute youth and athleticism.
Well, it would be a huge win for Sting heading in to the Clash if he were to beat Ivan Koloff. He was stunned right there. Now Ivan Koloff follows it up. Overhand right. Sting's in trouble. Koloff from behind and drives the back of Sting's head into the mat. Goes for the cover. He gets one and I think two.
Very close opportunity right there for Ivan Koloff, but he wasn't able to put him down in a way. Of course, he also failed to hook the leg, and good luck pinning this young man without doing that.
Sting's got up there over the shoulder. What's he got to do? Targeting the turnbuckle and slams Ivan Koloff to the ring. Sting now with a leaping elbow right to the top of the head. Thus far, we have not seen Nikita Koloff get involved at all, but then again, Ivan Koloff has not really been in trouble yet.
Going for a power bomb, and Sting turns that inside out.
Nice move right there, and Sting. This crowd getting behind the Stinger. He's got him upside down. What's he going to do? Head first into the mat.
And now we see it. Nikita Koloff distracting the referee. This match was over, I believe.
Well, Sting looks for staying focused on Ivan Koloff. Now he's going to go for that Scorpion Deathlock. This could be it. Oh, he's got it on him. If he puts Nikita Koloff in this hold at the Clash of the Champions, it may all be over.
Ivan Koloff is in trouble. And he manages somehow to get out of that one. Good luck. Not too many people ever manage that.
Going for the cover now. Look at this. Nikita Koloff just threw a steel chair into the ring. Oh, and Ivan Koloff almost drove Sting down on that steel chair.
Dangerously close to it indeed, and now you see Sting working his way up the ropes.
Fans are main event. Look at this. He's got him in a Cobra clutch. Sting rolls out of it. Fans, our main event was scheduled to see one-on-one action between Jimmy Garvin and the Nature Boy Ric Flair, a precursor of sorts. As the referee gets rid of the chair to the Clash of the Champions, it's now evolved into a tag team match. We do not know who Jimmy Garvin's partner is, but Ric Flair will have, of course, a member of the Horsemen with him. It'll be Tully Blanchard. And Ric Flair going to get Jimmy Garvin and a special partner. We'll all find out in just a few moments. The bear hug is on now by Ivan Koloff.
Oh, this is one of those moves he used to maintain that World Championship title that he had at one point in his career.
And now Sting goes for the cover. Gets 1, 2. Oh, he almost had him.
Once again, Ivan Koloff just barely getting out of it.
And now it is Ivan Koloff getting a 1 count. Hard left right across the jaw. Referee not saying anything about the clenched fist. But Sting returns the favor and Ivan Koloff is down.
I'll tell you right now, the way Ivan Koloff just collapsed, there was quite a bit behind that right hand.
Sting's got him up again. We saw this earlier. Oh, and he busted him wide open. Blood flowing down the head of Ivan Koloff.
Oh, here he comes, the Stinger. Right now he knows he's got him in trouble.
Sting with a big elbow drop. Sting gonna try and put him away if he can.
Ivan Koloff, maybe not the smartest move, using his head as a weapon.
The Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff. He is a force to be reckoned with, no doubt about that, here in the NWA. And fans, as we make our climb to the 2K18 season, you are going to determine our direction. If you want this old school NWA wrestling action to continue, then you got to click that like button. Leave your comments below the video. Let us know this is what you want to see more of. And now Sting has been busted open as well. And once again, the bear hug is on.
Well, Sting's in a lot of trouble right here. I'm not sure if he's going to survive it, but he does.
Driving the head of Ivan Koloff into the mat. And now Sting going for the suplex and he caught him and float over the top. Referee's in position, gets 2, and Koloff out the back door.
Sting now going to go after him again, and here it is. Turns it over, and the Scorpion Deathlock is on.
Sting really Really putting the pressure on the lower back. Ivan Koloff is in trouble. Look at his face. As the blood streams down the face of Ivan Koloff, the Russian Bear manages to power out of it. Both these men have been busted open. Sting driving him headfirst into the canvas.
Well, both of these men are really going to town on one another, and they will never be the same when this is over.
We talked earlier on, would it be? Oh, the referee's out! Referee just got wiped out. No selling it like a champ.
Oh, there's that tombstone once again, and Sting has Ivan Koloff in a very compromising position here.
Drops the leg across the throat, go for the cover, and it's all over.
Oh, he's got to go once again for that Scorpion Deathlock, and here it is. Sting has got the Scorpion on Ivan Koloff.
Once again, Ivan Koloff surviving it. Nikita Koloff watching, taking notes perhaps. Koloff ran him into the steel post.
You know, something else to consider, Ivan Koloff really doesn't care if he wins or loses a match. He's only there to do more damage to Sting, so that going into the Clash of the Champions, he won't be at 100%. And I believe from that standpoint, he has been victorious already.
Well, no doubt about it. Sting is not the same man he was walking into this ring tonight. All the way from the top rope. Belly to back. He might have broken him in half with that one.
Ivan Koloff is in a lot of trouble right now, you can tell. And now Sting hammering down on the head and really busting that open.
Look at the blood pouring down the head of Ivan Koloff. The referee may have to get involved in this one. Tremendous blood loss. Now the Russian Bear. What is he going to do? Boot to the face, and Sting is in trouble.
Ivan Koloff really unleashing fury on Sting. Hard to believe he's able to administer the beating he is right now in light of the amount of damage he has taken. And here's the bear hug once again.
Sting may be in trouble. This may be more than he can handle. But he manages to get out once again, dropping Ivan Koloff on that severely lacerated head. Koloff now sending Sting into the corner, but walks right into a back elbow.
Boy, these two guys are just losing it everywhere. There is so much blood being spilled in this one.
Oh, and it's going to get worse. Sting going to do it again.
Well, I think he's made a mistake already. Sting should just go for the pinfall and put this one away.
Oh, he drove that thing right into that devastated forehead. Gonna go for the Scorpion again. This time it might be over.
I will be very surprised if Ivan Koloff is able to survive it this time.
Once again, powering out. Sting sends him into the turnbuckle. What's he gonna do?
He's got him perched up on the top again.
superplex. Sting is up. Why does he not go for the pinfall?
I think perhaps he thought he wasn't beaten down enough. I mean, I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. Might blame it on a poor AI system, I suppose.
Now Sting to the ropes, back out front. Driving the forearm into the chest of Ivan Koloff. There is nothing about Ivan Koloff that has not been battered here tonight. And Sting again, hammered away. Blood everywhere.
You have to wonder how much longer before the referee just says that's enough.
And now it's Ivan Koloff putting Sting up on the top rope. From the middle, Ivan Koloff with a superplex.
And you see Sting writhing in pain as he makes impact with the mat.
Oh, he's got that Cobra clutch on again. Stealing a move from Sergeant Slaughter.
Well, Sting able to get out of it now, goes for the cover quickly, 2 and 3.
Sting victorious over Ivan Koloff. But these two men really just did a tremendous number on one another. But here's the thing. Ivan Koloff is not wrestling at the Clash of the Champions. Sting is. How much did this take out of him?
Well, you see Nikita Koloff outside the ring. He didn't break a sweat. You look at Sting inside the ring, a bloody mess. As we go back and see that distraction that was taking place, there's that Cobra clutch. Hard to believe just how bad Ivan Koloff was injured in this one. Both of these men really paid a price.
Ivan Koloff decides to take off. Out both sides of the ring. Nicely done there, 2K. Fans, when we come back, we're going to find out who gorgeous Jimmy Garvin has found to be his partner as he goes up against Ric Flair and Tully Blanchard in our main event. right, wrestling fan. This is our main event of the evening. We're about to figure it all out. Tully Blanchard coming down to the ring with the Nature Boy Ric Flair and James J. Dillon.
Well, James J. Dillon doesn't look quite as nervous as you might expect he would be under the circumstances, but we'll see how long he can hold his composure, I'm sure.
Nature Boy Ric Flair, the World Heavyweight Champion once again. Tully Blanchard, currently the only member of the Four Horsemen not wearing a championship belt.
Well, I can assure you that is something that he is going to have every intention of remedying as soon as possible.
There we get a look at him, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And we are about to find out. The Horsemen are about to find out.
Well, here he comes, gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. He's the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
He took that title from the Nature Boy Ric Flair on the last night of the Great American Bash, filling in for his injured brother Ronnie Garvin, who was injured at the hands of Tully Blanchard. All right, we're going to see who it is. It's Ronnie Garvin. Ronnie Garvin is back.
Ronnie Garvin has just made his return for the first time in over 2 months since the injury suffered at the hands of Tully Blanchard back in the beginning of July. And you better believe there's going to be hell to pay if you're on the side of the Horsemen now.
You see a look on the face of Tully Blanchard when this man stepped into the ring.
Well, I think he knows that Ron Garvin is going to be looking for his opportunity.
Blanchard's going to start off against Jimmy Garvin. We're going to see how the two brothers do together against the Horsemen. Here in our main event, ladies and gentlemen, we remind you, all roads lead to Clash of the Champions here on the Superstation. Nature Boy Ric Flair will go one-on-one with Jimmy Garvin for that world title. Lines him up, comes up with that clothesline, and down goes Tully Blanchard.
Blanchard now winding up the arm, and he does a great job right there of taking out Jimmy Garvin, who's really clutching that knee right there. Now, we talked earlier in the last match about Ivan Koloff trying to weaken Sting up for his title match. That's very much what Tully Blanchard is going to try and do in this one as well. He's going to try. Oh, look at this.
Figure 4 leg lock on by Tully Blanchard. Jimmy Garvin, you have to wonder just how bad off that knee is already from that last feud, that last match with the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Look at this. Double Russian leg sweep. And now Ronnie Garvin in the ring. with his opportunity to extract some revenge, I should say, on Tully Blanchard.
Well, you know, he's been waiting for this opportunity. Ronnie Garvin.
Drop toe hold right there by Tully Blanchard. He's going to get the heck out of Dodge. I don't think he liked the look in the eyes of Ronnie Garvin, but he's right back in, gets a cheap shot in. And out to Nature Boy Ric Flair, setting off the ropes, back elbow.
Well, many of you will remember right before the Great American Bash, there was a face-to-face between Ronnie Garvin and the Nature Boy. And Ronnie Garvin knocked Ric Flair out cold. And it was thought that Ric Flair realized he would not be able to retain the title against Ron Garvin, so he was marked.
Well, it was like a hit was put out on him because the Horsemen came out with everything they had. Tully Blanchard pile drives him relentlessly on the concrete floor, leading to him being medvaxed out to the hospital. What's going on here? Jimmy Garvin on the outside. He's not even on the apron right now. Words exchanged between he and Ric Flair. Drive to the elbow down into the forehead. Now Ronnie Garvin winds up the champion and drops him with that shoulder tackle.
Here's the tag made, and Ronnie Garvin, Jimmy Garvin, both going to double team here. Another Russian leg sweep, and down goes Ric Flair.
Referee starting to put the count on Ronnie Garvin. Better get him out of the ring. Nature Boy Ric Flair now sending Jimmy Garvin into the turnbuckle.
Flair has the answer and now turns the tide. It is Jimmy Garvin now that is laid out. And now what's Ric Flair got to do from that middle rope?
Drops the elbow right on the chest of Jimmy Garvin. Once again, the Nature Boy. Knee drop. Going for the cover, hooks the leg. What's he going to do here? Gutbuster across the knee. And now Ronnie Garvin winds him up. Irish whips and rolls back out front, back elbow right on the money. And the Nature Boy Ric Flair is down. And now the Nature Boy Ric Flair rocks it up. There it is, a figure four leg lock on Ronnie Garvin.
Ronnie Garvin is in trouble, and he better figure out how to turn this thing or it's all over.
Garvin turns it over, and Ric Flair has to release the hold. Garvin hooks the leg. 1, 2, and Flair out the back door. And now Ronnie Garvin makes the tag once again to Jimmy Garvin.
Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin just drove the face of the Nature Boy Ric Flair into that knee. And now he goes for the cover, gets two.
Jimmy Garvin did not hook the leg, and it's going to be a really tough time to get a pinfall on the Nature Boy Ric Flair if you're taking shortcuts like that. I would have expected Jimmy Garvin to know better after the series of matches these two men have had over the last several weeks.
Look at this, Jimmy Garvin stomping on the arm of the Nature Boy Ric Flair, and now driving that elbow.
Garvin got off the turnbuckle just in time because Tully Blanchard was coming over with some bad intentions. Tag is made to Ronnie Garvin. Here's the double team. Now to cross that arm.
Well, for whatever reason, they have singled out a body part, and it is the arm of the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
And now Flair with Ronnie Garvin into the turnbuckle. Ronnie Garvin turns it around. Oh, there it is. Sunset flip. He hooks the arms. Referee out of position. Save made by Tully Blanchard. And now, look at this. Referee is out. Ric Flair's got Ronnie Garvin in his own corner. Flair walks into the back elbow. Double team coming up again.
Well, the teamwork has definitely been superior by the Garvin brothers.
Two count. And the Nature Boy Ric Flair just barely gets out of that one. Garvin went over to make sure Tully Blanchard wouldn't break up the pin attempt. Jimmy Garvin from the top rope, and Ric Flair is in trouble.
Tully Blanchard realizing that the champion has to make the tag at this point and get out of this one.
Butterfly suplex by the Nature Boy, and he takes him all the way over. James J. Dillon just threw a steel chair into the match. The referee doesn't see it. Ric Flair, he's going to go for the figure four. Oh, and he locks it on him.
Nature Boy Ric Flair has got that figure four leg lock on. Tully Blanchard takes Ronnie Garvin out.
Jimmy Garvin is in trouble. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to turn this thing.
Wait a minute. There it is. And Jimmy Garvin managing to survive, but at what cost?
Both of these men really starting to feel it. They are absolutely doing a number on one another. Less than a week away from the Clash of the Champions. That world title will be on the line. Ric Flair, arm dragged all the way out across the ring.
Referee putting the count on Ron Garvin, telling him he needs to get out.
Garvin DDT's Flair. Referee finally going to get that chair out of the ring. Goes for the cover, gets 1, 2, and Jimmy Garvin out the back door.
Earlier we mentioned Jimmy Garvin was taking shortcuts by not going for the opportunity when it presented itself by hooking the leg. This time we saw the world champion making the same mistake.
Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin on the middle rope. Hammered away on the back. Brainbuster.
Oh, that might be all she wrote right there. Jimmy Garvin hooks the leg, gets two, and save made by Tully Blanchard, or this one was over.
There's no way but Nature Boy Ric Flair was going to kick out of that one. Tully Blanchard had to go in and make the save, but right now Ric Flair is in this ring way too long. Flair now going to go after the leg.
Nature Boy goes for the cover, gets 1.5, and Jimmy Garvin out the back.